with the gorilla's arms. I'm going to draw two big, tall, skinny rainbow shapes. So, a long upside down U, going carefully and slowly. 1, 2. Trying to make them about the same. This is going to be our gorilla's arms. On the bottom here, we want to make it look like it has fur, so I'm going to use a wavy or zigzag line to create the illusion of the fur. Just like this on both sides. The next step is to draw a rainbow connecting in between the two. This is going to be our gorilla's head. Go up and around, and then back down right to the middle of your arm. Now, to make it look like his arms is sticking out above his body here, I'm going to pretend to draw right over the arm and draw a straight line down to the bottom of my paper. Straight line down. Now I'm going to add some vertical lines, so top to bottom lines, to represent the fur. They can be tiny, short lines, just like this. All over the head. You can put some on the arms here to make it look like there is some fur. If you did the polar bear lesson back in December, it's very similar to that. We just want to give a little bit of texture. I can also add some bumpy lines on the chest here to really show that there's some long fur there. Maybe a little bit like that. Now I'm going to make the shape for the gorilla's face. In the middle here, I'm going to start with a long skinny U. You probably noticed that I only put the texture on the top here so I can draw this shape. And then it's going to go out and around, and then you can bring it down kind of like a smile and attach on the top here. Then, oops, I'm going to do a little erasing. I totally forgot that we needed to get some hands for our gorillas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bumpy line with 4 little bumps on it, right at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can add the details of the face. I'm going to give my gorilla 2 eyes. I'm also going to put 2 lines in there because they have those wrinkly faces. 2 lines on the top. Next I'm going to draw 2 nostrils with 2 curved lines around it. The little line where his nose and his mouth meet together. And I think I want my gorilla to be smiling, just like that. I can add a couple more of these bumpy lines if I need to, but just like that, I've drawn a very simple gorilla. Next up is coloring. You can leave your gorilla just like this, or you can create a background. My thought for the background is creating a fun geometric pattern to go back here. So what you can do is you can start with any geometric shape, triangle, rectangle, it's up to you. I think I'm going to stick with a triangle because I can make it look really fun using that shape. So I'm going to draw a few triangles, different sizes, all over my page. They can face different directions. They can stick off your page. But they can stick behind your gorilla here. They can be small, they can be long and skinny. Just filling in all around the gorilla here. Then what I can do is I'm going to trace this with Sharpie to make those stand out. And then I'm going to fill these ones in solid with a color and continue drawing more triangles around and connecting to these and putting a pattern on the inside of those ones. I'll show you more. Let me speed up the video and finish up the tracing and the coloring. Now I'm going to use additional diagonal lines to fill in the rest of the space. You can use triangles to continue as you go, or you can just draw those diagonal lines. They'll end up making triangles though. So diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. I'm just going to fill the whole space here. You can use your pencil, you can use a Sharpie. It's really up to you as an artist. It's almost going to look like shattered glass. I like this because it really gives the illusion of an abstract jungle. So I'm just going to add diagonal lines all around my triangles that I already have here. And then I'll go back in and add a few patterns in some. So maybe I add some vertical lines in a couple of these spaces to really make those ones stand out as well. You do not just have to use vertical lines, you could use polka dots, you could use zigzag lines, you could use wavy lines. It's really up to you as an artist. Then you can also add different patterns in there too. So maybe I want polka dots as well. Just little tiny dots. I'll speed up the video and finish up my pattern, and I'm going to use a darker color green or a couple of other color greens because I have a huge box full of them to make the rest of the picture look complete and colored 100%.